It is time now for the Peter Chell New News Report on this Thursday afternoon, November 19th, 2015. Good afternoon, everybody. I'm Peter Wiggins. I have new news on 909 top story at 12 noon on this Thursday afternoon. Here is in Paris, where Al Mohammed Abouda, the Islamic State militant suspected of orchestrating the Paris terrorist attack, died in a police raid in the Northern Paris suburb of Saint Denis early Wednesday. The French reported these announced on Thursday. Former Subway pitchman Jared Fogle pleaded guilty in federal court Thursday to child porn and sex crime charges ahead of his sentencing. Hillary Rodham Clinton spoke at a grassroots event in the Clark Atlanta University last month as she potentially planned to battle ISIS. French prosecutors said that Abouda, suspected of organized Friday attacks, was killed in a raid in the Paris suburb. Meanwhile, in Jerusalem, a pair of attacks by Palestinians killed 7 in an office building in Tel Aviv killed 5 people Thursday and intensified a 2-month-long wave of violence. There are still many unanswered questions about the fatal shooting of a dining police officer on Thursday. But reported to say he appears to have been targeted by multiple assailants while in the police station parking lot. Paris, the Prime Minister of France and Belgium sought additional authority on Thursday to respond to the deadly attacks in Paris last week, with many involved saying that the French people want strong, quick, and effective reactions. China's President Xi Jinping has condemned the Islamic State for killing a Chinese man held charged by the extremist group of keeping with China's long-standing policy of not intervening with distant conflicts lead to not satisfy what action. Operating the confirmed bomb threat was hoax as prosecutor faces charges. Bulgarian Prime Minister praises security forces for quick reaction. A burnt railroad in Kaban in Michigan after the Nigerian military recaptured it from Boko Haram in Abdama State. A GPS monitoring bracelet and DNA has led to the arrest of the suspect in connection with the theft of 16 guns from the Massachusetts Army Reserve Armory at the FBI announced on Thursday. 2 sisters who disappeared from a Lakeville, Minnesota home in 13 were found safe and sound in the Horse Ranch on Wednesday afternoon. Bernie Sanders is given a major speech on Thursday afternoon on what it means to be Democrat Socialist idiosyncratic label from a senator from Vermont who has governed himself for decades. In Western Massachusetts, police officers escorted a shouting protester at a rally Donald Trump held in a converted ice hockey arena on Wednesday night. The crowd of 10,500 held up their cell phone cameras, booed and then chanted USA. Washington, the number of Americans found for the first time unemployment benefits fell last week, an indication the labor market is improving. Shares of Square Incorporated, the mobile payments company co-founded and still run by Twitter Incorporated Chief Executive Jack Dorsey, was a bunch of 64% in their market debut offering and hope the tech startups open to go public. Insurance giant United Health Group Delta Blow the Affordable Care Act on Thursday when it warned that it might stop up insurance plans and individuals but the public exchanges as sought by the reform law. There has been no shortage of activists and investors squaring their sights on Yahoo over last decade, but the latter is moved by Jeffrey Smith's starboard value is somewhat unique. Astronomers have spotted a planet in active formation for the first time ever by searching for the special red light to process events. Astronomers have detected some baffling that the furthest frontiers of our observable universe, massive galaxies, lots of massive galaxies, but that shouldn't exist. The new formula direct is expected to be easier to administer than instructional formulations. Wednesday, scientists in China said they have invited gene that makes a common dangerous bacteria resistant to last resort antibiotics called polymyxins. Los Angeles had customers through the operator McDonald's restaurant in Waterloo, New York, and Wednesday after diners are exposed to the food and drinks that provide working with hepatitis A, that virus that causes contagious liver infections. Prostate-specific antigen screening for prostate cancer as well as an incidence of early-stage prostate cancer declined substantially since the United States Preventive Services Task Force recommended against such screening. Okay, now we're looking at the stock market report. The Dow down 4.64 points at 17,732.52. S&P 528 108 down 2.42 points. And Nasdaq 5,786 up 3.65 points. European markets DAX 11,085.44 up 125.49. FTSE 6329.93 up 50.96. CAC 40 up 8.3 points up 4,915.10. Asian markets, Nikkei 19,859 per day went up 210.63 points. Shanghai 3,617.85 up 49.38 points. HSI 22,500.22 up 311.96 points. Oil markets, 40 for 24 cents at 51 cents. Brent 44.12, down 2 cents. And natural gas 2.357, up 1 cent. Gold markets, $1,082.90, up $14.20. Silver 14.315, up 234,000 a point. Copper 2.084, up 6,000 a point. US 10-year note 2.2377%, down 1,000 a point. German 10-year note 0.4809%, up 1,000 a point. And Germany's 10-year note 0.298%, down 4,000 a point. And the FX bond, European US dollar 1.0746, up 8,000 points, and US dollar 70 yen 122.72, down 89 cents. And Great Britain US dollar 1.5318, up 82,000 points. And looking at the commodities here. Wheat 46 3/4 up 3.5. Soybean 861 1/4 up 3.5. Corn 361 for 35 unchanged. Sugar 4.95 up 48 cents. Coffee 180 up 6.05 points. Cotton 61.99 up 47 cents. Rough rice 11.83 down 1 cent. And cocoa 3,379 up 50. Live cattle 130.925 down 5 cents. Lean ox 55.65 up 1.275. And beef cattle 175 1/4 up 375. And Revere, Massachusetts, River Beach Parkway, eastbound water is being shut down. Nearby areas may be affected. Travel will be impacted. One lane is being shut down, but depending on the need, the entire parkway eastbound may be shut down. Peter Chell News Time, 12:06, time out for a sports report here. The Boston Bruins will be at the Garden taking on the Minnesota Wild here. Kevin McHale, who was part of the Swift Houston Rockets when they may not be out of work for long as Boston Celtics president Danny Ainge can help it. Tiger Woods, who has been with such private information and third back situated and been winning, has perhaps without fanfare began practicing again with the hope of making Ryder Cup as a playing vice captain. Philippine teams won a home game in November. Peter Chell News Time, 12:07, time out for Trevor reporting on this Thursday afternoon. And Route 4 on the northbound side. It is over the North Kingston stretch. 130 on both ends of the Newport Bridge. A little slow here. Mass Factory change to 293.95. A little slow in Auburn here. 120 on the southbound side is slow from Island Street in Needham all the way out to Great Plain Avenue in Needham here. Mass Factory on the westbound side is also from Southeast Expressway in Boston all the way out to the Boston University here. Route 3 on the southbound side, so from 62 in Bedford all the way out to Burlington here. But otherwise, smooth sailing coming on this. Thursday afternoon, the highways and byways New England there. Ferries, they are looking good. On the subway, they are looking good. And on the conveyor rail, they are looking good. Peter Chell News Time, 12:08, time out for weather report. Current conditions in North Massachusetts at 12:08 p.m., 56 degrees, most skies, humidity 70%, wind speed southeast about 14 gusts and 20 miles an hour. Barometer 3.29 inches, super about 46 degrees, and visibility at 10 miles an hour here. Okay, current command region here, 51 degrees in Boston, 50 in Beverly, 51 in Gloucester, 51 in Bedford and Lawrence, 47 in Pittsburgh, 46 in Worcester, 54 in Milford and Northwood, 51 in Sturbridge, 55 in Taunton, 53 in New Bedford, 54 in Plymouth, 54 in Provincetown, 51 in Chatham, 52 in Falmouth, 54 in Murfreesboro, 51 in Nantucket, 54 in Smithfield and Providence, 58 degrees in Westerly, 57 in Blockon, 16 in Montauk, 61 in Islip, and in New York City, 61 in Bridgeport, 16 in New Haven and Meriden, 57 in Waterbury, 58 in Denver, 58 in Hartford, 55 in Woodstock, 49 in Springfield, 47 in Greenfield, 50 in Pittsburgh, 50 in Northampton, 51 in Pittsfield, it's 57 in Albany, 56 in Surrey Springs, 48 in Rutland, 55 in Bennington, 45 in Brown, Vermont, 45 in Lebanon, and then Blackthorn, New Hampshire, 46 in Concord, New Hampshire, 49 in Manchester, National, New Hampshire, 44 degrees in Chaffey, New Hampshire, 46 in Keene, New Hampshire, 51 degrees in Portsmouth, New Hampshire, 50 degrees up in Portland, Maine. Here, surface map around the country shows the station front down from Alberta down for southwestern Saskatchewan, and another station front from northern Utah down through the Rockies and stretching for Texas, merged with a cold front from Arkansas, stretching it down to the Great Lakes and merged with a station front of north central Ontario. Here, on a cold front for Gulf of Mexico, stretching it down and Georgia down for Western Carolina, merging with a warm front from Virginia, stretching out to sea, and a pink front from West Virginia, stretching in western Pennsylvania, down from western New York State, and up into the western Quebec here. And we got a front line with a low pressure from San Francisco, stretching down for the Gulf Coast with a low pressure right there. Front line down for western Mexico, and another front line from northern Minnesota, stretching in southern Manitoba down for east central Saskatchewan here. And we got low pressure northeastern Texas and high pressure in western Oklahoma and Yellowstone Valley. 63 degrees in Washington, D.C. and Atlanta, 82 in Miami, 82 in Brownsville, 59 in Dallas, Texas, 43 in Kansas City, 40 in Chicago, 32 in Minneapolis, St. Paul, 27 in Great Falls, Montana, 41 in Seattle, 53 in San Francisco, 61 in Los Angeles, 40 in Salt Lake City, and Albuquerque, Mexico, 32 degrees out in Denver, Colorado. Here. Okay, let's take a look at what is going on in the radar scene here. Look at the regional radar, and then it shows a line of rain showers from Woodstock, Connecticut, stretching in Route 8, down for Torrington, down for Waterbury, stretching down to Denbury, down for Litchfield, and down for Stamford, Connecticut. Some spotty rain showers south of Poughkeepsie, stretching to Newburgh, and then for 7 New York State, and at enough from Portsmouth, New Jersey here. And a line of rain showers from Amherst, stretching to Greenfield, and the northwest Massachusetts, and stretching up into southern Vermont. A line of rain showers from Manchester, stretching up into Concord, and North Corner, and after here. And zooming you out a little bit here, and then it shows some spotty line of rain showers from northwest Vermont and northern Vermont, stretching it down for 7 in Quebec, and then the northwestern portions of Maine, and stretching in northeastern Ontario here. Line of rain showers in northern Maine, stretching in the western portions of New Brunswick and the east central portion of Quebec here. A lot of rain showers from eastern and central portions of Pennsylvania, stretching in western New Jersey, and stretching down to Delaware, and down for Maryland, down for DC, and then down for eastern Virginia here. And this is going to be our rainmaker for the overnight. A line of heavy showers and thunderstorms from eastern North Carolina, stretching off the South Carolina coast and stretching all the way down to the Florida coast from Daytona Beach off West Palm Beach. Now a line of rain showers from southern Georgia, stretching in northern Florida and stretching off the Florida Gulf Coast here. And we're seeing some spotty rain showers from northern Michigan and stretching in the east central UP Michigan and the northeastern portions of Ontario. We're seeing some line of snow showers from northern and west central portions of Wisconsin and northeastern Iowa, down for southeastern portions of Minnesota, stretching in Minneapolis, St. Paul, and the northeastern Minnesota, and a line of snow showers from northwestern portions of Minnesota, down for northeastern North Dakota, up in the southern Manitoba, down for west central portions of Ontario here. Spotty rain showers up in the southeastern Texas coast and up in the northeastern Mexican coast here. Some spotty snow, sleet, and rain showers from northeastern Utah, and then the northwestern portions of Utah and Nevada, and stretching in southern Idaho, and spotty snow showers west central portions of Montana, and a lot of rain showers in the northwestern portions of California, stretching in western and northern portions of Oregon, down for southern portions of Washington State. Spotty snow showers in the east central portions of British Columbia, and some spotty snow showers and rain showers from south central portions of Alaska here. Okay, let us take a look at what is looking at the satellite loop here, and then it shows a line of clouds from Florida stretching up in the Canadian Maritimes here. Now a line of clouds from Montreal stretching the northern Great Lakes and covering much of Wisconsin, northeastern Iowa, and Minnesota here. And a line of clouds from central and North Rockies stretching the Pacific Northwest, and a line of clouds from British Columbia down to Alberta, down to Saskatchewan here. Okay. Okay, the latest on Tropical Storm Rick. 14.7 in the north, 105.8 in the west, match the same winds, 40 miles an hour movement, north at 7 miles an hour here. And the latest public advisory here, depression becomes a tropical storm and forecast to turn northwestward by Friday here. And there are no coastal watch warning in effect at 9 a.m. Central Standard Time. The center of tropical storm Rick was located near latitude 14.7 in the north, longitude 105.8 in the west. Rick is moving toward the north at near 7 miles an hour. A turn toward the northwest is expected today, followed by a trend toward the west-northwest by Friday with an increase in forward speed. Match the same winds and increase in near 40 miles an hour with higher gusts and some strength in this forecast during the next day or two. Tropical storm force winds extend hours up to 60 miles an hour, primarily to the north of the center of the estimated minimum central pressure 1,002 millibars at 12.59 inches here. Okay, looking at some the forecast discussion here. Showers will be overspread 7 New England this afternoon and evening. There'll be a period of heavy rain and gusty coastal winds tonight and the Friday morning as low pressure moves across the region and high pressure briefly returns Saturday. Then a cold front swings throughout Sunday with a gentle precipitation and cool weather falls early next week with a moderate temperatures throughout midweek, but remain dry. Showers across eastern New York with a second batch. Moving up coastal New Jersey, current forecast and timing for the showers still looks good with sprinkled light showers. Observing western Massachusetts during the morning with an upper flow from the southwest and most of the New York precipitation should move into Vermont and Quebec. Much of concern will be showers moving up the coast at principal water of Washington, D.C. this morning. 1.46 inches, so there'll be a fair amount of water moving up the coast, but as such, made no change in immediate QBF forecast at the time. Still thinking about the 1 to 1.25 inch range. Temperature will continue rising a bit slowly to normal, slightly above normal levels this afternoon here. So the heaviest of the rain will be overnight now, so don't be surprised if you get woken up while you're sleeping by a rumble of thunder combined with heavy rains. And looking at hazardous weather outlook here. Day 1 today to 9. Heavy rainfall tonight and early Friday may lead to 1 to 2 inches of rainfall. Any higher amounts may lead to urban and port drainage flooded. And day 2 for 7. Friday for Wednesday. Heavy rainfall tonight and early Friday may lead to 1 to 2 inches of rainfall. And any higher amounts may lead to urban and port drainage flooded. Here. Okay, 7-day forecast goes like this. For today, for the rest of the afternoon, chance of showers may after 2 p.m. Clouds have about 56 degrees. Southwest wind about 9 miles an hour. Gust high is 25 miles an hour. Chance rate is 50%. New precipitation less than 7 inches possible. For tonight, showers and thunderstorms also possible to 3 a.m. Petrified low around 52 degrees. Southwest wind about 7 to 10 miles an hour. Gust high is 31 miles an hour. Chance rate is 100%. New rain from about 3.5 to 3/4 inches possible. For Friday, showers likely and possibly a thunderstorm before 1 p.m. And a slight chance of showers between 1 p.m. and 4 p.m. Petrified before 9 a.m. on west. Cloud skies are dry and most of the skies about 38 degrees. Calm wind became in northwest wind 5 to 9 miles an hour in the morning. Winds gust high as 22 miles an hour. Precipitation 7%. New precipitation between the 10/4 inch possible. 7 miles possible thunderstorms here. After that, most gust about 31 degrees. Northwest wind about 7 miles of gust high is 20 miles an hour here. For Saturday, most of the skies about 47 degrees. Northwest about 6 miles an hour here. Saturday night, chance of showers may after 2 a.m. Most skies about 34 degrees. Precipitation 30%. Sunday, chance of showers before 3 p.m. Part skies about 30 degrees. Precipitation 40%. Saturday night, forecast got about 29 degrees. Monday, sun got about 42 degrees. Monday night, most got about 26 degrees. Tuesday, sun got about 46 degrees. Tuesday night, most got about 28 degrees. And for Wednesday, sun got about 48 degrees. Pairs, what a phrase of that day. Peter's what a phrase of the day? A wet Thursday in store. Peters, you have a good afternoon and goodbye to you at 3 o'clock for a 3 p.m. report. Have a good day.